Good morning, everyone. This is an emergency update. Another episode of Spilling Tea I was not anticipating doing this morning. I noticed about yesterday there was a little bit more tweets than usual on the Stop the Shock. So this morning, I went ahead and pulled up and found out why. Devastating news, folks. The court won't reconsider the FDA ban on shock devices for those with disabilities. The D.C. Circuit Court has ruled against the appeal that the FDA has made to protect the students at the Judge Rotenberg Center from being tortured. And the article we're going to be reading about it this morning is from Disability Scoop. But before I start reading that, I just wanted to I am devastated. I'm angry. I am in a state of shock and disbelief that this place gets away with violating laws and interfering with police investigations, violating food safety and sanitation laws, gets away with having a hand in the death of 6 people, and they keep getting away with it. When will it stop? We need your help. We need everyone's help. We need pressure on Biden, on all of them. I'm going to go ahead and read the article here. The Food and Drug Administration has once again been rebuffed by a federal appeals court in its years-long push to ban devices used to administer electric shocks on people with developmental disabilities. Remember the fact, folks. Don't let them tell you any different. It is literally just below the lethal limit that they are using to shock these kids. The U.S. Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit issued an order late last month rejecting the FDA's bid to rehear a case centering on the regulation finalized in 2020, barring what are known as electrical stimulation devices. The devices send electric shocks through electrodes attached to the skin in order to condition people not to engage in self-injurious or aggressive behaviors. No, Disability Scoop. I'm going to need you to do your due diligence because they also do it for kids whispering, blinking, putting their hands in front of their face, standing up from their desk, saying no to any command. The list goes on. Earlier this year, the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals overturned the FDA rule after 3 of the panel's judges heard the case. The agency fought back, asking that the case come before all 11 of the court's judges, but that effort has been denied. At issue are the devices believed to be used only at one facility in the U.S., the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center in Canton, Mass., which serves children and adults with developmental disabilities as well as those with behavioral and emotional problems. For years, disability advocates have worked to halt use of the skin shock devices, arguing they are torturous. They are! Backers of the Rotenberg Center say that the electrical stimulation devices are a last resort for individuals with severe behaviors who have not responded to other treatments. Okay, so you're telling me that the only way is to torture them? To deprive them of food, sleep, and shock them and torture them every day of their lives? Really? In finalizing the ban last year, the FDA said that the devices presented an unreasonable and substantial risk of illness or injury, citing evidence of psychological and physical risks, including burns, tissue damage, worsening underlying symptoms, depression, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress disorder. Advocates with this Autistic Self-Advocacy Network, who have long fought to end the use of the skin shock devices, said in a statement that they were outraged by the court's decision not to reconsider the case, allowing the Rotenberg Center to continue using the devices. The Rotenberg Center sued to stop the ban, leading the judges from the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals to find in July that the FDA overstepped its authority, which is a bunch of bullshit. If they don't have the right to authorize or not authorize the use of a medical device or medicine, what is the point in them existing? The court opinion indicated that the agency could ban a device, but the FDA erred because it only barred the electrical stimulation devices for the purpose of treating aggressive or self-injurious behavior while continuing to permit the devices for other uses. What other uses? There's literally only one place that uses them. It makes no sense. ASAN calls on the FDA to do whatever it takes to reinstate a ban by immediately reintroducing a new rule that would address the court's concerns while effectively banning these devices, the statement said. The devices used at the Judge Rotenberg Center are very different from devices used for other purposes, so this should be easy for the FDA to do. The FDA declined to comment on the matter. For its part, however, the Judge Rotenberg Center said in a statement that it is pleased the court decided not to rehear the case. Oh my God, I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up. I can't even bring myself to read their statement or I'm going to lose it, and I gotta work today. So we're going to leave that up for another time. But folks, your federal government, the D.C. Circuit Court, does not care that people with disabilities are being tortured and terrorized and traumatized at the Judge Rotenberg Center. We need your help. No more sitting on the sidelines. No more pretending it doesn't exist because it disturbs you. Get involved. And on that note, folks, we're going to go ahead and close out this morning. Now, we don't get very many views on this channel, especially on this subject. The few that we do get do tend to get removed from time to time. So, folks, do everything you can to feed that algorithm this morning. Hit the likes button, subscribe, don't forget to hit the comments, and share the hell out of this. I do appreciate your time. I do hope you have a good one, but folks, please help. Bye-bye.